Is up, everybody? I'm just now logging back in today. Been kind of grinding here lately with the oh crap, oops. I've been kind of grinding lately here with these engineers, and most of you that play this elite game, it's actually pretty fun, and I think they've done a great job of incorporating some of this stuff. But some of the stuff they have, like the grind for the engineers, is fucking ridiculous. I mean, good lord. You'd be looking for arsenic, which you can, if you know how to look at the planets and stuff, you could always try to find the planet with the highest percentage, rate of the actual spawn of what you're looking for. But man, this grind for these engineers is fucking crazy. But let's get into it here. I'm gonna take old Betsy here, trying to take her to a combat zone. I just got all the shield boosters to grade 5. And I actually don't remember where I'm at right at this moment here. Oh, okay, so I guess that's where I'm at then. Alright, so let's take a look here. Now, I had enough rolls for the grade 5 engineering for the boosters. I think I had enough for about 31 rolls. But, as everybody knows that when you're doing them, you always get shit on. It takes so many rolls to try to get a good one. But, yeah, that kind of sucks. But yeah, don't pay no attention to my Federation and Empire rank. I've gotten up a little bit with the Empire, and I've done a few here and there. I've really been focusing more on the money and the engineering. But yeah, as you can see, I can battle it out when I need to, but I do have, I'm almost there for Elite under Trade rank and also Explorer rank. But these Engineer Ground Fest is fucking ridiculous. It really takes you away from the overall gameplay of, ranking up with the Federation and all that stuff. But let's take a look here. This stupid thing. There it is. But yeah, as you can see, my bow weave, the shield cell, definitely got to have some shield cell banks on here. I can't put like 5 or 6 in here if I'd like to. I had a few of them in there, but definitely if you're going to be doing that, you want to get an overcharged power distributor here, because this shit is crazy. It takes up way too much power. But as you can see, you can come in here and also set the priority also, if you're able to manage your system, change it from 1 to 5. Just depending on what you want. But definitely you want to keep your main stuff you're going to be using, like your lasers and, your shield cell banks and, that stuff on 1. So it always has the most power. But as you can see, these are the shield cell boosters. And this Anaconda is pretty beastly, I'll have to say. But most important stuff I have, shield cell, with the shield cell banks, the boosters, and my weapons and stuff like that are all engineered to. But as you can see here, the only bad thing is I fucked up last night and sold one of my damn engineered pulse lasers like a dumbass. And I got out there and I was like, oh shit, that sucks balls. But let's get right to it here. I go back over here and make sure I didn't actually turn that off. But yeah, you go into the services here. You go into outfitting. But yeah, you gotta love the paint job. Shit is awesome. Some people are like, nah, I don't know where you get it, whatever. But I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna play with the lights and make it glow in the dark, and that way when I blow up, at least I go out with a bang. But as you can see, the shield cell boosters I have here, I was able to roll. I didn't get these lucky rolls like you see Minnie when he plays. He gets these god lucky ass fucking rolls of 70 or 69% and shit. But I did the best I could and kept doing them until I, started getting low and had to make sure I had enough for them all. But as you can see, this one's 54%. Now that one is my, I think, augmentin. What's it called? yeah, thermal resistant shield booster. Uh, let's see. Yeah, there it is right there. But yeah, you can see that one's a 55% boost, 52, 62. I got a lucky one on that one, 54, 54, 53. So altogether, you can see the shield strength here is almost 3,000 megajoules. So I think I was in a combat zone the other day testing it out uh, with the grade 3 and 4s that I had. It still held up, but now when it literally takes about 6 to 9. I would say between 6 and 10 ships firing at me at the same time for about 4 to 5 minutes nonstop to actually bring my shield. Now remember this. That's with me sitting still, not doing shit. All systems to pips. Straight up like that. That's just sitting still. Just to test it out and see. But I tested that out, and it takes them a good. It takes a lot of firepower to take down. When you start getting up to the 3,000 megajoules and higher, and also depends on how you've done your ship. Also, um, I'm starting to notice watching some of Minnie's videos and a few other guys that do the YouTube videos of what to kind of actually look for, and shield augmented boosters, stuff like that. You really want to try to get the overall, you know, health of it to like 50%, to where instead of taking 100% or 20% damage, you only take 100% damage or half the damage of whatever the weapon is. But you can see as most of my stuff, I kept the lightweight alloys on there just for my jump range. I think I could get like 38 to 40 light year jump if I take all this heavy stuff off, and then probably even more if I set it up for an exploration Conda. But yeah, as you can see here, most of the stuff I have is engineered. Uh, Kept that a whole boost, but if my shields go down, I don't want the heavy duty stuff because, well, if my shields go down, you know, I shouldn't even be in there. I should have already boosted out or done something. So. But as you can see, I got an 8A power plant. Now I've got that engineered, and as you can see, we come over here to modifications here. Now, a lot of people look at this stuff and wonder how do you look at shit? What do you do? What the hell does this shit mean? And a lot of people don't know what to look for. Now, yours may not look like mine. I've got I changed my little HUD color scheme on in there. Instead of the dull red and white shit they had, I kind of wanted a little flair to it, and also. Also if you want to know about that and how to do that, you can leave a comment in the description, and I'll be able to leave that there for you also, and kind of give you a heads up on how to do that. But it's on the internet also. You can Google the Elite Dangerous HUD change scheme. But as you can see here, it's an overcharged power plant. It's unmodified. Basically means without my modification, this is what it would be. I did lose some of my integrity, but I actually gained about 9.3% for heat efficiency, which is great because, shit loses a lot of power. Now, power capacity, as you can see, I was, with it, if you buy a regular 8A power plant, it comes at 36 megawatts. Now, with it upgraded and, the best I could, well, you could get better, but I've kind of noticed your first roll on some of this stuff, it gives you the highest, and after that, it just goes down from there, or you lose or you gain like 1%. So it really doesn't pay to keep wasting them, materials that you spend God knows how long out here looking for this fucking shit. But as you can see, modified is 43.13 megawatts, which is an increase of 19.8%, which is actually really good. And you can see down here on the screen also. Now, it does say retracted, deployed, or whatever, and it shows I'm over. But, and that's what a lot of people don't know. A lot of people that's been playing this a while knows how to fucking do this. But a lot of people get in their ships, get all this heavy-duty, power-hungry shit, and then go to pull the trigger to deploy their, hard points. And, everything just powers down, and they're like, what the fuck? But I go in there and I turn my shield cell banks and only keep one on, so it actually keeps me down at like 90% overall power usage, and turn them on and off whenever I need them. Now I got my 7A thrusters. The modification we got, dirty drive tuning, level 3. Really been focusing on my weapons, frame shift drive, and my overall, beastality, for these anacondas here, because that's what the ship's for. When you see an anaconda, you want to be able to see an anaconda and say, should I deal with that, or should I just not mess with them, or should I take a chance and see what the fuck I can do? So I kind of really wanted it to where if I get into a situation, I've got enough power and enough firepower and enough shield tank to be able to hold my own, to where if I have to, I could, take on 4 or 5 guys at one time. Now that's NPCs. That's not overall PvP and for actual players in game, because a lot of these players set their shit up with some crazy shit like 4 rail guns, 2 beam lasers, auto cannon, stuff like that. Now that, which inflicts a lot more damage a lot quicker. But I don't really do PvP and all that much. I have came across a few times I've had to PvP, because you'll be, a lot of, you'll be in the doing the engineering shit, and somebody will just come fucking bump you, to be a dick. But other than that, now this is with the dirty drive. This is only level 3. I think I got enough for 4 and 5, but I haven't went and done it yet. I've been kind of back and forth with the family and stuff here lately. So, but overall, you got the modified drive. Integrity actually went down. I don't mind too much. Power draw kind of lost a little on the power draw here from what it was, but lost a little bit on the optimized mass. But this is what I was really shooting for. 120% multiplier. As you can see, that multiplier is for the thrusters. That's how quick the ship can turn and stuff like that, which comes down here in your pitch, roll, and yaw, which you can see right here. My top speed is only 247, but I do have a decent boost speed of 330, which that's not too bad for this anaconda. And as you can see, your total mass, minimum current, and max. And then the jump range. Now, I say this is pretty decent jump range for a fully heavily combat fitted anaconda. I've seen a lot of these out here doing, max jump range, but that's kind of not what I set this up for. If I want to do max jump range, I'll take my Asp Explorer, that does like 45 or 46 or so. I'd have to look. Something like that, or maybe 43. Shit, I don't remember. But I would take that out. Now, you can do your frame shift drive. Now, I've got grade 5, as you can see, with the 5 little pips here. Now, you see you gained on the mass. Integrity, I lost a little bit. Power draw, again, I wasn't too worried about that because I got a pretty beast power supply right here. And boot time went up, which I don't really care about that. That's really what I was looking for right here. Unmodified, optimized mass. It got me up almost. I was shooting for 50%, 49%, 50%, but after about 18 to 30, 1, 2, 3, yeah, I think it was about close to 30 rolls, the best I could get was, actually my final roll was this here. I hate the way they do this shit. It does defeat a lot of purpose for these players. I understand. You don't want to come in here and be able to give a noob a fucking anaconda. I totally agree with all these players out here, but also, like me, you only have so much time to play this game. And if you really like the game, which I enjoy the game super, super bunch, I've got 3 kids and a wife, to deal with. So, that's supper and all that shit. So you only get so much time to play this. It kind of sucks because it's going to take you 2 years to grab an anaconda and get the funds and stuff to be able to outfit it, But, I went with the D-Raid life support. It ain't too fancy. I've got that modified power distributor, as you can see, like I was telling you for, which, now, you kind of look at this and be like, ooh, damn, really? But, I wasn't too worried about that. I was really worried about my weapon capacity, engine, and system capacity. My system recharge, I don't worry too much about, or engine recharge. It's the overall, I'm sorry, flip-flop that shit back. I fucked that up. I wasn't too worried about the capacity of it. I was more worried about how quick it recharges and gives me back, the power for the weapons and all that stuff. Which you can see, 21, 21, 21. So I gained a good bit here in the overall. Lost some on the actual capacity that it can keep. Wasn't too worried about that. And sensors, got the sensor upgraded. Nothing too fancy there, but just included my max range and my target scan angle, and it also gave me a mass reduction too. And got to have the shield cell banks. As you can see, the modification for that. I used the rapid charge cell bank. Basically what I was shooting for was more of a shield reinforcement. So a plus 15% on that when you use it. So instead of it being 48, it's 54. I did gain some, thermal load, which, I don't use heat sinks. A lot of people use the heat sinks, but, I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to pop this bitch and we're going to go with it. And, shit, if I blow up using a shield cell bank, well, I guess, it wasn't meant for me that day. But, as you can see, I got enough funds to cover my ships and all that stuff. And the only sucky part is I wish I'd have got this game when it first came out so I could have the beta backer and all that stuff, and access to the Founders World, which I think you can get that when you get to Elite on any one of the actual overall statistics. But, getting to Elite also is a pain in the ass. But that's a different story here. But other than that, yeah, I mean, that's, might have drawn it out a little bit for y'all. Probably like, man, I wish you'd shut the fuck up and just get to the combat zone. And I feel you. And I'm getting there. Kind of first thing doing a little video here, but kind of wanted to show everybody and what the hell? Okay, kind of wanted to show everybody kind of what we got, kind of breakdown of stuff because a lot of people watch these videos and learn from it, and stuff like that. So let's see. I think that we are in Umbilia, so let's go over here to the system map. And I think there is a combat zone over here somewhere. I might be wrong. Is this in Civil War? Yeah, there it is right there. Civil War, Civil War, Civil War. Yeah, so there's one here. Let me go find it here. Kind of want to test this out in a high intensity and see how it goes. So let's launch this and see what we do here. And it's just so anybody wondering or whatever, I do play with a joystick and got, I'd say 95% of my shit mapped to my joystick here because trying to play this shit with the mouse, it just doesn't work. Now, I don't want y'all to judge me. I've been flying this thing for a little while. I still have problems getting through this stupid mail slot here. As you can see, I look even. Well, when I say I'm not going to do it, it actually happens and I actually do it right. But most of the time, I smack the shit out of the top of that roof there. And I'm like, damn it. But, it looks like a damn noob smacking the top there. Or you hit it and you get turned sideways and, you're like, well, what the fuck? But let's go ahead and boost here and throw some more juice to the engines real quick. Get this mass lock off. All right, now let's see where we have one. All right, look, we got, oh shit, hell yeah, we got one real close here. Now a lot of people look at these, and that's kind of what I don't understand is they got the conflict zones low intensity, the conflict zones high intensity. Now I went to a low intensity one, and they still had the same ships that these high intensities have, and it still seemed like the same spawn rate. Now, I don't know if there's different shit in the high intensity that blows up, because a lot of people come in here for the materials, when you're looking for certain rarity materials that the big ships will leave. But, let's go to this one that's kind of close by, and select that. Let's go over here, and let's crank this bad boy up. Whee! All right. But yeah, as you can see, we're headed over to this conflict zone. It's actually right outside this terminal here. Not too far from it. And actually, when you go in here and do this, and you get these kills and stuff, as everybody says, they give you combat bonds, which you can go right back to the station and turn in. Which I do that, but a lot of people come in here, and if you're not sure about conflict zones, and if you've never been in one, or you want to go kind of try it out for yourself, the best advice I could give you is don't come in here if you got a shitty ship. Even if you got a Cobra and a little bit of shields and speed, that is cool. Eventually, you're going to get ganked up on and taken out quick. Now, as you can see, when you come in this thing, they're already battling. So what I like to do is kind of get out of the damn way here. Make sure my shields are up for now, just in case. Man, kind of like to boost away a little bit. People say, you need to go like 15, 20 kilometers, kind of see. Now, you ain't got to go that far. I mean, you go out here about, I go about 10 kilometers out. Just enough to kind of pull away, give me a little time. And then kind of come back, turn her back around to where the conflict zone entrance was. All right. Now, as you can see, they're battling it out right now. I kind of, when you come into a conflict zone, if you've never been in one before or watched a video about it, you kind of want to get a little ways. I'm going a little further than 10 kilometers, but you don't want to be right in the thick of things when you select a side, because basically it doesn't give you no time to kind of set up and start picking your targets. You're immediately in the firefight, and you could be around 10 enemies and get your ass blown up in 20 seconds. So, but also what I like to do is I like to get away a little bit. Now, this is where you come in your functions tab here. You select the side, and what I do is I kind of look to see who the two sides are. Kind of exit back out of that, and I kind of go over to system status, and kind of go over here in the system status tab here and look to see kind of who I'm better with or who I'm not better with. Which the arrow up means influence overall in the system and for yourself. So most of these are down. It looks like the independents I'm pretty good with, but they're not at war. These two are. So it's really up to you who you want to pick, but I like to try to usually pick the ones. It kind of looks like either way it doesn't matter because 6%, 7%, fuck it. So let's see. Do we want to go with the gold mob or do we want to go with the corporation? Let's see. I'm going to go with the corporation. All right, now you have picked sides. Now, technically, once you pick sides, you'll see on the screen here. Now, mine's a little different. It doesn't have like the red or whatever. I've got like I said earlier, I got the actual, kind of went in there and redid the color scheme for the in-game HUD and shit. But basically in here, green, now that you select the side, green is your friends, don't shoot them. And the other color you see on the screen, like the little purple looking one, that'll be the actual enemy. Right, there we go. So what you do is you want to try not to get around, surrounded by enemy ships. You kind of want to stay near your buddies and kind of single one ship out each time. But basically, you're already on a side, so they will shoot at you now. But if you kind of pick your targets out, you can stay freely. I like to try to go for the big boys here. Alright, let's see what this bad boy can do now with the upgrades. Okay, well, hey, he blew the fuck up before I could do anything. Let's try this one out here. Alright, come here, you little bitch. Oh, you can see that's an eagle, so he's probably going to blow up pretty quick. Now, also, when you're doing these battles here, you want to keep track of what you're doing and your weapon charge or your system charge. So I like to try to keep the shields as high as I can until I have to throw in more juice for the weapons. So I'll start firing, and when I start taking hits, I'll try to keep firing, but then throw my systems pips back to 4. Or if I use my engines, I like to try to reboost them real quick too, so I have it just in case I gotta make a quick getaway or boost out a little bit. Come on, you sons of bitches, save me some. All right, let's turn back around and see what we got over here. Oh, here we go, a federal gunship. These are pretty agile. These are fun. These are fun to take on here. All right. Oh. As you can see, his shield's still are pretty good, and he's still at 100%. So, they too, because they like dancing with you. You get turned back around here, and he's got. It looks like he has turrets on his. Throw. Alright, let's hurry up and kill this son of a bitch.
Target destroyed.
Holy fuck, there is a shit ton. Where's all my buddies at? Damn, I think I picked the wrong side. Y'all suck. Well, let me boost out of here a little bit. Turn on that other shield cell bank. Now, I do know people were like, well, man, you know, you got an anaconda, you should be... Actually, I do a lot of damage, you know, but the way these work with this, damage falls off about after 500 or 600 meters. So you actually got to be about 500 meters on them to get the full hit of the damage, which, as you can see in there, and when I'm close and I have a fully charged, you know, I bring the shields down quick, and I bring them from 100% to about 60%, you know, then I got to wait for it to hit again. So I can hit them hard, but... You know, the way this is set up, I was trying to go for a complete, not have to go back to a station and rearm after 30 minutes, you know, of just shooting my cannons or my, you know, multi-gun, stuff like that. But as you can see, with the boosters, grade 5, the shield, now I've got a grade 5 shield generator. Still looking for the other materials for the grade 5 for the, what was it? What was his name here? I always get his name fucked up here. Oh, what the hell? I know I got... There he is right there. Lee Chong. So I've got it unlocked. I did one roll for the grade 5 shield generator, and it was garbage. It literally made it worse than what it was with my grade 4. So you definitely don't want to take those here. So, other than that, that's pretty much it for the Anaconda and the tank build. As you can see, it's pretty fucking beastie. Now, I've seen some of these guys with the 4,000 and 5,000 megajoules. And I should be able probably to reach about 4,200 megajoule shield strength when I get the finally get a decent shield generator roll from him. But Other than that, that's it for everything. As you can see, it's pretty fun doing this. I'll be coming back with another video here in a couple days. Going to be doing the material run video. But any other questions, comments, or likes, drop them in the comment section. And other than that, my name is Viper, and it was good showing you a little video here, and I hope you enjoyed. Let's take the shields down. All right, now his shields are off. Let's open a can of whoop ass. As you can see, my weapons drain pretty quick. I've got a lot of augmented emissions. I like to just keep on target, as you know, keep firing at him, keep doing some damage towards him. Come on now, you better stop that. Give me enough time to charge up. Yeah, boy! Just got knocked the fuck out! Alright, let's roll this around here. Make sure my shields are back up. Now, what do we got here? And also, when you come in these here, a lot of materials that you need for a lot of these engineers for like grade some of the grade 3s I've seen in here, but I've seen a lot of grade 4 and 5 materials that actually come out in the bigger like Type 9s, the Anacondas, and the Corvettes. Actually have a lot of the rarity materials like the grade 5 and 4 materials. So a lot of, this is where I found a lot of my materials for my grade 4 and 5s. I got tired of doing the system scan shit like that. That shit was so annoying. But let's see. Hey, see, I'm getting ganked up on. Let's go see who's shooting at me. How you like that shit, huh? You want to shoot at me? Oh, now you want to run. See, I like to keep my shields up and give my weapons enough time to kind of recharge, kind of throw a little bit on them. As you can see, my hit indicators now, I'm being lit the shit up right now. And they're hitting me with looks like plasma accelerators, rail guns, and thermal. But now I'm going to hit him. Oh, well, it would help if I kept my weapons charging, huh? That might help me out a little bit. All right, let's see what you got now. All right, now I'm getting ganked on by 2. Now he's at 0. I ain't worried about him. He's gonna blow up. I'm gonna get the credit bond still. Now see, I'm getting ganked up on now. This is what I wanted. I wanted to see what this bad boy can do. And don't forget now, I do have these here, the shield cell banks here. I could use those. But fuck it. I want to see what this bad boy can do. Now I do have the fighters I can deploy also, but kind of defeats my little testing purpose here of how much damage can I actually take with in a combat zone as I'm getting lit up. As you can see, all my system shields are on 4, so I'm keeping my shields as max as I can. And as you can see here now, throw a little engine in it. All right, let's throw a shield cell bank out there. Alright, let's let this charge up. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Look at that. Nice to meet you. When we're dancing, buddy. I got you on my nose. Where you going at, bitch? La, la, la. And boom. Alright, so another shield cell bank. Damn, this thing's a fucking beast. I like to throw them out, kind of get my shield back up. And what I do, I kind of move away a little bit from the battle. Give me enough time to throw these shield cell banks on, get my shield back up, because you want to try not to go back into it, with just one shield down. At least give you enough time to protect yourself. Throw another shield cell bank. Let this shit cool off. Whew, well, it's getting hot up in here with all this shit breaking. I think I just burnt my flight suit on that fucking spark. Alright, cooled off a little bit. Throw one more on that one. Now we're out of shield cell banks on that, so we're going to go over here and turn that one off and turn this one on. Oh, I'm already getting shot at. Come on, fellas. Let me charge up. But if not, we could do this. Alright, now we got another federal dropship here. So I want to let my shields build up a little bit while he's focusing on them. Or not. Or just get shot at from everybody. Alright, fuck it. As you can see, I'm getting ganked up on by about 3 of them. Boom. Yeah, boys.
Under attack.
Come on. Oh, hell, you like ramming too. Cool. All right, well, I can do that. I can do that. Oh, yeah, throw them shafts out. And that shit looks so cool, too, when they do that. Oh, yeah, let me turn that down so I get the best turning radius here. Oh, you little punk. I hate these shafts. Let's go.
Warning.
Oh, this shit's so fun. You know, and I really hadn't got the big guns. I'll be honest with you, I suck at free shooting with those rail guns. I wouldn't mind having them on here, but and just keep this shit charged up. There we go. Now, when these are fully charged up, they do a lot of damage. That's the problem, you know, with these lasers here.